My check 1 2 1 2. It's the Y2K collector, and so here is what's in the war chest currently of games that I'll be using for trade bait, probably after January ends. Also, there is a Nintendo Switch game that's going to be coming out by Limited Run that I am excited about, and I'm really planning to kind of make that one of the first Switch pickups of the year. As many of you know, I'm moving back to Switch collecting in 2025, and so there's some interesting stuff to talk about there. Also, I want to share a little bit about some plans that I have for this year in terms of game hunting. I want to do game hunting a little bit different, and I'm going to share some of that with you as well. So first, let's talk about this game that's going to be coming out by Limited Run, and that is a game called Freedom Planet 2. Now, back when I was collecting for the Switch, I actually had the first version of Freedom Planet. And for those of you who don't know, Freedom Planet is basically a 2D side-scrolling game that plays like a mix between Sonic the Hedgehog and I want to say maybe like a Rice Star or a Dynamite Headdy. It has a very much of like an old school Sega style feel, bright colors, bright sprites, and it was a really cool game that I had on the Switch, and then I traded it away. And so now Limited Run is coming out with part 2. Last time I checked, Freedom Planet was definitely on the more expensive side of Switch games. It is one of the older Switch games, so I definitely expect it to be more than its MSRP. I think when it first came out, it was only like $29.99, but we know Switch games are going up in price. And I anticipate that Freedom Planet 2 is also going to be one of those games that will probably go up in price once it releases. From what I saw on Limited Run's website, it's only going to come out on the Switch and the PlayStation 5 right now. So I guess Limited Run is pretty much, I don't know if they're done with releasing games for the PlayStation 4, but the notification I got only showed releases for the Nintendo Switch and the PlayStation 5. So Freedom Planet 2 is definitely a game that I'm looking to get my hands on. Pre-orders are happening now, which means we probably won't see the game until like April or May. You know how Limited Run does it. They ship everything super late. So that's one Switch game that's on the top of my mind. Second item to talk about today is the games that are currently in my trade war chest. So we'll go through these pretty quickly. First up is this copy of Grandia 2. I picked this up in a major haul. I'm actually going to be picking up the second half of that haul today. So I may drop another video this afternoon kind of sharing with you pretty much everything else I got out of that haul. But this is a cool copy of Grandia 2. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with the bonus music disc, but it does come with the manual. So it's not complete. Trying to open this here. So it's not complete. The good thing is that it does have the manual. That is like, I don't know how many people care more. What do you care about more? Would you care more about having the manual, or would you care about more about having the bonus disc? It's different strokes for different folks. So I guess we'll just, let me know down in the comments. But Grandia 2 is definitely one. I think complete, this is like a $50 game or so, maybe a $45 game. Because it doesn't have the bonus disc, I'm going to say that this is probably a $30 to $35 game in this incomplete condition. So that's 35 bucks, which means on the trade market, I'll probably get 25 bucks for it, 20 to 25 bucks for it realistically. I have this sealed copy of DJ Hero 2 for the Xbox 360. It's hard to find comps for this game. This is probably like a $5 game though, even still sealed. I can probably get more money for this sealed copy of Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock on the 360. Again, factory sealed. I think both of these are still factory sealed. This would probably go a lot farther if I actually had the guitar, like if I had the hardware to go along with this game. So I'm not sure if I want to hang on to this and actually get the guitar and then see if I can sell it all as a bundle. I'm really kind of torn. So these two I may keep in the war chest until I can find the pieces. It's not really hard to find the guitars and equipment for these games. They're usually like in most retro game stores, and because like the game and the actual hardware is usually like they're all floating separately out there in the video game sphere, when you put it all together, I think you can get more value there. So this, like the cost of this was nil, both of these two games. So if I can get more game hauls throughout the year and bundle it all together, I may be able to kind of get a better deal or sell these for more. So I guess I'm turning into a reseller. I don't know. So you have those two there, Grandia. Then you have some loose disc games. You have Brothers in Arms for the Wii loose disc. You have Call of Duty Ghosts. That's also a loose disc. And then another Rock Band game, right? So now we have Rock Band on the Nintendo Wii. So some really like cheap, loose stuff, not stuff that's gonna really like be earth-shattering or groundbreaking. But it's stuff that we've got there. So we'll try to use it. I'm gonna use everything that I can use to just minimize the out-of-pocket cost for pickups. We still have all of these. These were all the games that I was sharing yesterday that came as a part of that bundle. This is like maybe like a fourth or a fifth of the game of all the games that I picked up. But these are ones that I'm keeping in the collection for now. These may become trade pieces in the future if I find like an action game that I really want. I'm okay with giving up RPGs for the action games that I want. So especially like the Suikoden Tactics, as well as the Persona, Shin Megami Tensei. I'm not married to those games, so those I'm okay with giving up. I actually would rather keep this copy of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. It's a very, very clean copy. And I come across these games a lot of times. And a lot of times they're usually in like, they're just thrashed. They're not in good condition. This is a very clean copy of San Andreas. So I think this is probably going to stay in the collection, to be quite honest with you. And then same thing with Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. This one may also stay in the collection. I'm not big on greatest hits. I'll be honest with you. Call it my OCD. I'm not a huge greatest hits guy, but I may just wind up keeping this. I mean, two great games, man. These are two awesome games. They're not expensive at all. These are like $5 games that you could pick up very easily, but these will give you a ton of fun if you find them out there in the wild, and these should not be hard to find at all. Now, I want to kind of end this video off just talking about some of the plans I have for this year. So I want to do some retro game hunting in different parts of the country. This year I have a lot of plans to do a lot of things with my family, including like vacations and things like that. Towards the end of last year, you guys know that I went to Denver and did some game hunting out there, and that was a blast. I picked up some really cool games out there, including Puppeteer for the PlayStation 3. So this year, I want to do kind of the same thing, and as I go on these road trips with my family, I'll carve out some time on each trip to find like a video game store, even if it's just a GameStop that's along the travel path that me and my family are on. And I'm going to see what I can find at these places. I'm looking primarily for Switch games. So I don't want to, I know Phoenix Resale a while ago, he did like the whole Mission Switch thing. I don't know if I want to make a theme to it. I feel like the gaming community is over that. Like, I think you guys let me know down in the comments below. Are you just over YouTubers doing these collection challenges? I feel like that's such a stale thing on YouTube. Could just be me, maybe I'm wrong. You guys let me know, but I feel like collection challenges are dead. I think people are just more interested in seeing where you went, what you bought, and that's it. Like, where did you go? What did you buy? End the video. So, I don't know how I'm going to lay all that out as far as like content wise, but I am going to be doing some traveling across the country. And one of those locations may actually be Hawaii. So I do, want to do some game hunting in Hawaii this year. We're family and I are talking about a Hawaii trip for this year, so that will be super, super cool. I've actually, in the past, I've probably purchased a couple games off of eBay that actually shipped from Hawaii, which is cool. So there's definitely a game hunting and game collecting scene out there, but it'll be interesting to actually go there and find like a retro game store there. I'm sure someone on YouTube has done a Hawaii game hunting trip before, maybe not. If no one has done it, then it'd be great to be the first to do it and let you see what it's like. But that's kind of what's on the agenda. So today I will be picking up that second half of that haul of retro game pickups. I'm going to be happy to share that with you all once I actually pick it up. Again, just went over these games yesterday. Really stoked with some of what I've been able to pick up so far this year, or as far what's come in so far this year, including Breath of Fire, Punch-Out, Metroid, Zelda, and Super Monkey Ball, along with this clean White Game Boy Advance, and Bomberman Tournament, along with GoldenEye. So got some cool things happening here. I'm really excited about this year, and I'm gonna go ahead and hop to it. Let me know what you think down in the comments. What states do you guys recommend I go game hunting in? What parts of America do you think I can have the best success with finding video games, in particular Switch games and even retro games? Let me know, and I'll catch you in the next video. It's the Y2K Collector. Take it easy.